We come to you with heavy hearts tonight. We want a safer education. Your job is not easy, and we know that. And we know you have to follow protocol. We do thank you for your dedication, but a lot of lives are in your hands. We can't ignore the warning signs and make our children potential victims. No one here tonight wants to be a statistic. No one incident can change lives and community forever. Just one. Thank God none of these situations were tragic. We'll leave you with this last question. What is the plan of our future for our children?
Thank you. I'm here on behalf of, I'm the legal redress chairman for the NAACP, Georgetown City of Georgetown. And I just got a question for you folks. And it's not to be answered right now, but why are you sitting on this board? And while you ponder that, I just want to read your safety and risk management under your safety comment statement. Safety and health is our school district's must be part of every operation without question. It is every employee's responsibility at all levels. We will maintain a safety and health program conforming to the best practices of organizations of this type. To be successful, such a program must embody the proper attitudes towards injury and illness prevention on the part of administrators, teachers, and support staff. It also requires cooperation in all safety and health matters, not only between management and employees, but also between employees and their co-workers. Only through such a cooperative effect can an effective safety and health program be established and preserved. Now, just to reiterate what the young lady was saying earlier, I know you guys' job is hard, and I understand that, and I wouldn't give the world to be in the position that you're in, even if I was elected. But we have to do something. We're in a new era now. We all know that. And my favorite saying is, it's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science. And I know you have protocols. I know you have people over you that you have to listen to, abide by. I know there's rules and regulations, there's ordinances, but something has to change. Our children, I have 3 grandchildren that goes to your middle school, 2 of which do not want to go there anymore. My wife is a retired educator and she's permanently disabled, now reconsidering coming out of retirement and foregoing her disability to homeschool our grandchildren. You guys got to do better. Something's got to be done. And I'm not putting it all the burden on your shoulders, but it's on the parents and it's on the community. We got to do better. Thank you.
Is Georgetown Middle School safe?
I believe so. Are there, I think that we put a lot of effort into making our schools as safe as they can possibly be. And despite every effort, there are always going to be some incidents that may jeopardize that. But there's no 100% proven method to eliminate any safety risk whatsoever. But that's something that we have to continue to monitor, to adjust, and continue to make improvements. If we see something that's not in place that needs to be improved, that's something we review. We've got a whole department that's dedicated to that, to making sure that all of our campuses are safe.
But is there any way to start using the metal detectors every day?
It's a complicated question,
yeah,
because to do that requires staffing, and there are multiple entry points on any campus. At some of our larger schools, you have multiple entry points for students. And metal detectors may be in one location one day, in a different location the next day. And then after school begins, then the metal detectors are disassembled. So it's a complicated issue, because anytime you put metal detectors in place, there's staffing that goes along with that, and that's an incredible designation.
But if I'm a student and I walk up to the yard of Georgetown Middle School and I see a line of students, I know, oh, they're using the metal detectors. If there's not a line, I know, oh, they're not using the detectors today, so I can get my whatever in.
It's possible.
I mean,
so if there's someone who's intent on doing something they're not supposed to do, there's a way that could happen. That's why there's no 100% error-proof method. So that's why we've got to continue to monitor and adjust and make any adjustments that we can.